So the host asked, did it not put too much of pressure on you that you had to succeed at this because you did not have job? Because that is not what he advises in his coaching normally. So she said something which is, I feel, the essence of getting what you want. Well, I'm not keeping well today. I was taking rest. At the same time, I was listening to a podcast interview between Dusty Porter and Alexa Saarenoja. I'll just check her name. Alexa Saarenoja. I'll link to this podcast in the comment. It was a fascinating interview. I heard something which caught my attention and I felt like I had to share my thought. This is very closely related to goal setting and desire. How that desire, how our big dreams, goals turn into reality, how we achieve them, and what kind of mindset tells us that it is going to happen or points it towards that. So, do listen to the podcast. You need not be a YouTube creator to benefit from that conversation, especially the point where she mentions that she knew it is going to happen. It is very interesting and it was very profound in a way because this is what I'm talking about in one of my earlier videos. And this is what I keep telling about this attitude, about this positive expectancy. The host was interviewing a YouTube creator and he was asking about how she started her journey, etc. She said that because she had lost her job, she had to go all in on YouTube and she had decided to post 3 videos per week on certain days, come whatever, because she had to take care of her 3 kids. She would find time somehow and she will hustle and somehow she will get it done. If it meant staying up until 2 o'clock in the night or 2 a.m. in the morning, she would do that. So the host asked, did it not put too much of pressure on you that you had to succeed at this because you did not have job? Because that is not what he advises in his coaching normally. So she said something which is, I feel, the essence of getting what you want. And this I think I have mentioned in one of my earlier video. I'll post the link to that video. So her reply was that actually it never felt like pressure to her. Actually it never felt like pressure to her because in her mind she felt like it's going to happen. It will happen means the success or the subscribers, etc. And she was just waiting like when it will happen. That was the question in her mind, not if it will happen or not. Okay, so this is the podcast I was talking about, and I'll just play it for you, that particular portion where Alexa Saarenoja explains her mindset. Please listen.
What did the self-imposed version of you saying to yourself, this has to work, we've got to do this, what do you think that did to you with the growth of the channel? Because the channel is only 6 months old. You're already almost 21,000 subscribers, so you're doing these things the right way. But what do you think that did for you as a creator to motivate you?
Yeah, now that you say it, like how it's all or nothing, another thought popped into my head. It was all or nothing, but it never felt like pressure to me. It almost was more like if someone, like I was inspired by Silver and Solo, and I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. So it was more like, this will work. It was not, maybe that's more of what it was like. This is going to work if I put in the work. Like if I work, it will work. That is my main thing. And so it didn't feel like pressure. It felt more like fun. It was like, when will it happen? Because I knew it happened for so many other people in my age group that I was like, why wouldn't it happen for me if I put in the work and I...
So this is the attitude that I was talking about. She was so convinced that it is going to happen to her if she just put in the work. That conviction, that confidence, and that assurance of knowing that it's just a matter of doing things and she will succeed. And when I heard this, it immediately caught my attention because this is what I truly believe in, that you must be convinced that you will get it. You should not have any other opinion, any other thought, or any doubt about it. And when that happens, you are sure to get what you want. And that is very important because when we set our mind to do something and we have that desire and that goal in our mind, but inside, if we are scared, we put pressure on ourselves or we feel pressurized, that fear is there whether it will happen or not. I think that's where all the sabotage begins. And those kind of desires or dreams or goals, whatever you call it, becomes very difficult to achieve. But when you have this mindset, when you are convinced from inside that it is going to happen, just a matter of time. I don't know how it will happen, but it's just a matter of time and it is going to happen and I'll get there. And when that lady mentioned that, I felt so validated because that's what I have been saying and that's what I have been believing for past 20-25 years, that if you want something badly, you will get it, provided you expect it. You expect it to happen. There's a positive expectation and that thought should fill you with excitement. not fear. It cannot be manufactured artificially. So the desire has to be genuine and you should truly want it. Now, many people have set goals and they think they truly want it, but there is an element of fear which causes a lot of stress and anxiety in them, and they get bogged down because they are all the time thinking about how it is going to happen, or I'm not making progress, or and these kind of feelings, they shut down our mind, they shut down our spirit, and they are the reason why people get stuck. So this is the most important point. I think even Neville Goddard mentions this. A lot of authors on law of attraction mention this, but it is something, once you understand it and if you can relate it to yourself, if you can relate it to some event in your life itself, there is no better validation than that. But it helps to also know from others that it has worked for them. So when this YouTuber mentioned that she was all in and she expected success from being a YouTuber, there was no doubt in her mind that it is going to happen. She was kind of sure that it will happen, and it was just a matter of time. And the way she said that so casually and so matter of factly, that it immediately clicked that I need to talk about this. So I just thought I'll record small video emphasizing this point, that when you set your goals, when you go after your dreams, it's very important. In fact, it is essential to ensure that you have that positive expectancy when you think of that dream or goal. That can be the critical element that can decide whether you will get it or not. You get what I mean? Like, you have set a goal, and that goal, that target should not create anxiety or pressure in you, or fear, the feeling of fear that don't know whether it will happen or not, or it's too big for you, etc. See, whatever you dream, whatever goals you are going after, if that is what you truly want and you have your reason why, then be confident that you will get there. Many people have walked this path successfully, and it's no different for you. So all the best, dream big and go after your goals. Thank you.